Steve Parker back with another edition of Henry Talk, and as I keep mentioning, we have invited all the candidates to come in. I have some very, very definite questions that we would like answered. They've been put together by a great group of people. Say, you know, can you ask Henry some of these questions? I've invited everyone. Henry, of course, is the only one who has shown up. Because if he said no to Henry Talk, it would really be embarrassing. Henry Vassal, how are you?
We're doing good.
It's all about Unite Rocky Hill. Why did you come up? Did you come up with Unite Rocky Hill? Where did that come from?
It came to me in a dream one night.
In a dream? Okay.
The residents of Rocky Hill actually came to me, and they said, we need to get back together and we need to unite. They were looking at the state and the federal government and the infighting just between the national parties, and said, can you help us bring it all together?
Well, in all fairness, Henry, you did a great job here as mayor. You had a nice run. Do you think that they were kind of fed up with the way things had gone since you had been mayor, and that's why they wanted to go back to you and see if you get involved?
Absolutely. The fiscal responsibility, the tax increases, you know, this administration has just tripled down on failure.
Yep.
You know, if raising taxes is the best you can do, then what are we waiting for? Anyone can do that.
Well, I think one of the biggest challenges that anyone's going to find, whether it's in the council, the Board of Ed, or you, a big challenge is facing us now. We see the numbers going up. We see the addiction numbers are getting bigger and bigger. We've lost some of our young people around the country due to drugs. So where are we at? I mean, how are we doing with drug education? How are we doing with maybe spending more time trying to find out what the problems are? Because it's really a disease right now. It's an epidemic. What are we going to do about the drug situation in Rocky Hill?
You know, the drug problem is something I'm very passionate about.
Yeah.
As you know, I'm very involved in the community, 18 years volunteer firefighter, love helping the people. I think that it's really a three-prong approach. The drug problem, as I've heard recently and I've read up on, is a lot of it's coming in from out of the country.
Yep.
A lot of fentanyl is coming in. There's a lot of heroin around. You know, the teachers aren't the only solution, neither are the parents or the police. It needs to be an effort by all three to work together. The teachers provide an education. You know, they're not there to tell kids to do it, to not to do it, but to tell you what could happen and what are some of the things that can happen to you, and you know, the overdoses. So they provide an education on the background. The parents work at home, and with the school resource officers being friendly with these guys on a daily basis, seeing the students, knowing them by first name, I think the three-prong approach is what we need, which is most disappointing why this administration decided not to fund the school resource officer the chief of police asked for.
So what about our police department? Do they have any contact? Do they come into the schools at all anymore like they used to do with the DARE program? Or how is that all handled now?
So the police officers do. They have drug programs. They come into the schools, and the education is there. But, you know, there's also education, like I said, from the teachers and the parents. So the kids just need to be involved. Now, listen, we're all going to make mistakes. We've all made mistakes all throughout life. It happens. And we all know there's consequences to mistakes. But to give the kids an education as to what the consequences are and what the downsides are is extremely important so they understand. And I think the police, the teachers, and the parents are doing a great job. We need to slow down the influx of drugs into the towns, into the country, and we just need to keep on working on educating.
You know, it all makes a lot of sense. And I think it's wonderful that you think, you know, you can do this. But obviously, you can't get it done alone. So I guess one last time, why is it time to unite Rocky Hill?
Because the time is right, the voters are upset, the residents are upset, the entire country's upset. Whether it's your displeasure with the governor in Connecticut, the president of the United States, it's all about the national parties, and it's not enough about the people. The time is now to unite Rocky Hill. So come on over, join our party. We have a Facebook site, Unite Rocky Hill, and uniterockyhill.com. Like us on Facebook and read up. We have daily news briefs going on our website.
And daily programs here. That's what it's really all about. Henry Vassal, I know, you got my vote.
My name is Henry Vassal. I'm running for mayor of Rocky Hill, and I approved this message.